Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a Death Knight's Longhaft axe build guide in Elden Ring Shadow the Erdtree. So this is finally the first lightning weapon that we get that scales off of our faith. However, the lightning damage isn't super high on it. It is still a really fun weapon to use because it has that nice charged heavy attack that we get on the Godric axe. But the weapon art is really the best part of it because it gives you a ton of mobility. And you got a good amount of posture damage there as well. So this is basically a weapon you really want to just keep pressing L2 with. But the dash is really nice because you can use it to get closer and closer to enemies. And then you can get in and just start cleaving with this axe. So we'll be going over to full leveling guide at level 150 here. But if you're a higher level, I'll show you which stats to take as well. This weapon has the mobility. It has heavy charge attacks. And it does scale off of faith, allowing us to use some incantations. So at level 150, I have 50 vigor, 20 mind, 40 endurance, 50 strength, 13 dexterity, 10 intelligence, 30 faith, and 16 arcane. This allows us to use a variety of different things, such as the blood flies if we want to use the white mask and get a little bleed before we do our damage, because that's going to buff it with the Lord of Blood's exaltation and white mask. I also have the Dragon Communion Seal there, and we're going to be using Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength to buff the damage of that. And this mostly scales off of our strength, so we can take points out of endurance, but this allows us to also use another weapon if we want to in the offhand. So we do have some versatility that way because we can go with some other options if we want to do some jump attacks with this. So there's a few different things that we can go with, even like the Putrescent Cleaver, because we have the ability to go with that stat-wise, and then we can go in with our jump attacks with that. So there is that opportunity as well, which is really nice, but you got a lot of mobility with the charge attack here, and you can just follow it up with that secondary lightning attack. So it's a whole lot of fun to use this. Basically, you just want to be using this attack multiple times in a row. So you can go higher with the faith. Oh, we got shredded there. You can go higher with the faith to be able to cast some different incantations, and higher with the mind to be able to do more of them. They do have a good synergy there, but I went with above 25 faith so that you can get Golden Vow, and I also went with the 16 arcane so you can get Swarm of Flies, because you can start combat off. I'll show you with all the buffs on. So we got Flame Grant Me Strength. Ideally start with Golden Vow first, and then Flame Grant Me Strength. If you're wearing the White Mask and the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, you can get a 30% buff to your damage just by casting this 1 or 2 times. And then you literally just go in with your lightning attack here, and you can follow it up. I really like the charge attack on this. It hits in a huge area. But even with the Putrescent Cleaver, you get a pretty good moveset on the dual great axes here. So they do get a bit of a lunge forward in their attack, and the posture damage is super nice. So in the flask that I'm using, I like to go with the one that's going to increase your posture damage, so that's going to be huge on this build. I honestly just like going with just the single axe, because you can two-hand this with the two-handed talisman, so I guess I'll go over talisman here as well. But the two-handed talisman will increase the damage that you're dealing while you're two-handing this weapon by 15%. The Shard of Alexander boosts our damage. Two-headed talisman will increase our stamina recovery rate, so that we can get in, do our attacks pretty quickly, and get out if we need to. And really the strategy is just doing that. So you can see there, 2,000 damage on that attack is pretty great. And it hits in a huge area of effect too, so you don't have to really worry about missing them because you're going to be hitting it in a good area. So what's also nice is this charge heavy attack swings in a massive area, so you can even just accidentally take someone out if you're not really aiming for them, because the area that it hits in is so big. So you can see there, you have to aim it towards the right hand side on the first swing, and then on the left swing you just do it again there. So that is really fun about this weapon. You got that really fast and heavy hitting attack there, and it deals lightning damage, so a bit of extra damage. This is not the best weapon in Elden Ring, but using this is really fun. So I enjoy using the Death Knight's Longhaft axe, and I just want to do a quick little build guide just in case you're curious what a good build to do with this is. And you can go lower with the endurance if you just want to use one of these and put those points into strength, maybe a little bit more faith, and also your mind. But yeah, that is a Death Knight's Longhaft build guide in Elden Ring Shadow the Erdtree. If you found this video useful, please hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you all in the next video.